Everybody? It's your boy Hidden here with my boy Andrew. What up, bro?
What's good, man?
Salute, salute. What's going on, man? Yo, we here, everybody, and we talking about Spider-Man Brand New Day. Spider-Man Brand New Day. It is out right now, and we gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it. All right, Spider-Man Brand New Day is back with Tom Holland as Spider-Man and Zendaya. Oh, sorry, Peter Parker and Spider-Man, and Zendaya as MJ. We also got the Punisher, who is John Bernthal. John Bernthal is back as the Punisher. So this is the first time I think this is the first time we actually seen the Punisher in an actual like Marvel big screen movie, right? Usually it was
I
just like
think
the,
so.
the shows. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's
Yeah, we
true.
also have like Mark Ruffalo in here. He's back as the Hulk, the real Hulk, not like the
The
bullshit Hulk
Sony
that we've been
the,
watching for the
the
past couple of
Sony
movies.
version of Hulk. The
Yeah,
Sony said, we're gonna bring out the old Hulk."
yeah, yeah.
Uh, Disney was
Marvel,
like,
yeah, they brought out the real Hulk. But yeah, we saw Spider-Man Brand New Day, and yo, I loved it. Andrew,
"Yo, it's one of the biggest movies openings. It's breaking records. It's Spider-Man. Like this shit's bringing back like 2002 vibes, man. Like with fucking Spider-Man 2 came out. Like it's crazy,
yeah,
man. It was definitely a big hype.
mm-hmm,
Definitely went in the theater. It was packed.
yeah,
I'm talking about. I'm talking about. Man, I almost missed the movie. Matter of fact, I'm tell you the story. So I got my tickets
yeah.
early, like around like a month early, like a month in advance. As soon as they drop, I got the tickets. And then the day of, I get to the theater. I'm looking at my AMC app. I'm like, yo, where the fuck is my tickets at? Like it disappeared. Like it was weird.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I was like, I went to the front. I went to the lady and like, I got the email receipt. Like I got the email that says I got the tickets, but it's not here. It's like, oh, were you doing the 7 o'clock, 7:45 showing? I'm like, yeah, that was about the right time. She was like, oh, well, those projectors went down. I'm like, oh, okay, so what the fuck that mean? Like we're gonna get to another movie. You guys open up another theater.
yeah.
Unfortunately, we're sold out on the next available viewings. I'm like, hell no. So I had to go talk to the manager, man. It wasn't just me, it was other people as well that obviously they couldn't get to see it. So we had to they either switch it to the next day or they got the later
Mm-hmm.
showings. So
Yeah,
we ended up having to stay there for like a good 2 hours before we can even watch the movie.
yeah,
Um, and we took the 10 o'clock showing, and it was packed
yeah.
out the ass, man. I was grateful that we was able to get like good seats too, because everything was kind of taken, man.
Now, did you see this in IMAX or like did you see?
I got fucked. I was supposed to see it in real 3D, and the projectors went
Oh,
down.
oh,
And
okay.
I was like, "You got to be shitting me!" So I had to go to a standard theater. I was mad, man. So I
Yeah.
had to watch that shit standard, fucking whatever. And
I
yeah,
did end up seeing it in Screen X. And that was actually really good. Like Screen X, it has like the three sides of like the whole
oh
theater.
yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
that was really nice. Like it was my first experience with it, and I really liked it, man. It was really nice. Like when I sat there, I was like, oh my god, like it's everywhere. But for the most part, the screen only shows the movie when like something is going on, like action wise or whatever, and then it'll
Right.
it'll like cut to like the censor screen. But for the most part, it was really good, really good. Like I really enjoyed it. Um.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I got the same old standard joint, man. I think that ruined my experience for sure for my first
yeah,
watch.
yeah, yeah. Like
But other than that, man, I have to nitpick this thing, man, because overall I love the movie.
yeah,
Overall, I loved Spider-Man, how they portrayed him. He was a techie Spider-Man. They showed I'm glad that they went from straight from the story of how everybody forgot about Peter Parker from No Way Home, and then
right,
they
yeah,
fast forward to this maybe like a year, a couple years later, where he's already like the neighborhood Spider-Man. Everybody loves
mm,
him. He's already, he's shown footage of fighting Tombstone, Scorpion.
yeah,
I'm like, oh, we get this is good. This is what I like, man. Techie Spider-Man talking about he fixing shit, and you
yeah,
know, it was breath of fresh air, and then obviously Tom Holland dealing with the fact that he didn't. have anybody remember him. He can't, he follows Zendaya. I'm sorry, MJ and Ned, you know, on social media. He can't really interact. It was just it was an amazing breath of fresh air, man.
It,
I enjoyed it a lot, man. I just have my little tidbits because, you know, I wanted more, and it would have been a perfect movie. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, and I understand that. Like, it's Disney,
mhm.
it's Marvel. They are gonna spread the fuck out of this as much as they can.
Yeah,
So, I think this whole movie at the end of the day was to, one, show Peter Parker's his, what do you call it, his growth, and then two, introduce the X-Men, bring Jean Grey in there.
yeah, yeah.
Right? So, Mark Ruffalo being there, did he need to be there? No. Was he good? Was he a good part of it as a Hulk? I thought it was pretty dope how
Yeah.
he was used.
There's
John,
also a Florence Pugh Black Widow cameo in here. A lot
yeah,
of people are saying she also kind of didn't need to be in there, but for the most part, you have it's like two sides of the fence because you have some people saying she didn't really need to be there, and then you have a lot of people saying, well, we're happy she was there because we loved her office.
facts, facts.
She's
I
like
love
the
her off.
biggest meme right now, like all over the internet. So a lot of
Oh
people
no.
are like, on two sides of the fence when it comes to
Yeah,
when it
yeah,
comes
no.
to that.
No, I think the funniest memes right now is the fucking that I'm seeing all over right now is the part where Spider-Man had to like swing MJ back to her house after she
Mm,
told him she ain't love him. And
yeah,
so you see motherfuckers putting like that MJ crying face on Spider-Man
yeah,
while he's swinging.
yeah,
But I'll be dying, man.
yeah. So
It's funny.
this movie was really good. I feel like for me, like the biggest negative that I because there's always gonna be the cons, the pros and the cons, but I feel like the biggest con for me was just how long this movie felt. Like I felt like I was there for a while. This has to be like the longest Spider-Man movie.
It
This
was
has to be
two
like the
hours, two
longest.
hours, 25 minutes.
Yeah, this has to be like the longest because I was like, oh my god, and it made me wonder like as long as this movie was like, would this movie is this movie good? I mean, I know as an adult, maybe like a younger a younger adult to an adult, we can appreciate the story behind it. We can appreciate what's happening, but would this be something that a younger child could watch and really sit through? You know what I'm saying? Because it didn't really have that much action in it. It was really story driven, really emotional driven with what was going on with Peter and his friends and MJ and all these things. So would this be something like a younger kid could watch and really get through? Because it was hard for me to get through, and I'm grown, So that was like the only issue that I had with it. I felt like maybe
Okay.
they could have like shortened it a little bit. But
I would say the majority of the kids that were there, they enjoyed the hell out of this
yeah,
movie. Seeing Spider-Man do his thing, you know, and seeing what he's been going through, what he had to go through, becoming uh, what do you call him? I think, because he was
because
turning
his
into this
powers started to
arachnophobia.
like mutate.
Yeah, yeah, mutate. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I think people were interested. I don't think they got bored
Mm,
at all here, man. It was well paced. I
yeah.
think it's just they teased so motherfucking much about Miles Morales, like the Hispanic fucking detective. I'm like, that's got to be the mom. You know what I'm saying? You
Mm,
got two kids. I'm like, when they going to name him? When they going to drop the name?
yeah.
He's Tom Holland's not going to last long. After
Yeah.
Secret
Yeah.
Wars, I think he's pretty much gonna be on his
Yeah.
way out. So
Yeah.
Miles Morales they need to introduce
Yeah,
him
they
like
they they they're gonna start kind of like bringing him in. But I mean,
with some
I know they're gonna take their time to do it because they want to have something to work with. But they're definitely like hinting towards a Miles Morales in the future at some point, which was
100%.
which is one of the theories that we have to like the end credit. If you stay for the end credit, then you'll know like they're kind of like hinting to some other Spider-Man being somewhere. So in another universe or something like that. So
So with that, I think to confirm, I would say the confirmation on that Spider-Man being discovered out in the universe, that's Spider-Man at the Battle World. And
that's what a lot of people were theorizing
Battle
too.
World is going to be the setting of Secret Wars. That's where, you know, I don't know if you ever seen a cartoon, but
Hmm.
I think Spider-Man kind of led that whole, yeah, Spider-Man led the Secret Wars basically choosing a team who he's
Mm.
gonna pick to fight against Doom and the
Right.
rest.
Okay.
So um, I think this movie was one. It was showed his growth, how smart, how strong he's gotten now,
Hmm.
how smart he is, how he can put together. He's mature enough now to kind of, I would say, put together a team.
Mm.
At the same time, with Jean Grey being there, being introduced, she's the plug to, you know, hey, I need help, and I know
Right.
who the first person she's thinking of is is Spider-Man. You know what I'm
Speaking
saying?
of Jean Grey, like, how do we feel about Sadie Sink as Jean Grey? That's
I, li-
how did you like her?
I liked her. I thought she was good. She kind of gave me the same performance as she would as from Stranger Things, which
Hmm.
kind of threw me off. I'm like, the same crying, the same kind of feature, but
I felt like it was. I felt like even she. Yes, she did. But I will say that in this, it was a little bit more taking charge. Like she felt a lot more. Um, she felt like a villain, honestly, like a real villain. Before being converted over to like someone who has like more like morality is like turns into a good guy or whatever. But for the most part, she was kind of scary at first. The way she was like just transporting her consciousness into other people and then taking them over and taking over people's bodies, and then she was at the end her powers got even more mutated and more powerful, so she literally did. I don't know, some people were saying that Sadie St. Jean Grey brought back the mannequin challenge from the early 2000s where everybody was kind of just like stuck
oh,
still. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? So she literally had the whole of New York City like frozen. Like that's how strong she became. Now imagine, Jean Grey, you really deciding to use her powers for evil. Like she would be a problem. You know what I'm saying?
that's that Dark Phoenix. That's that
That's yeah.
upcoming. You know, she can do it. She's that powerful. Yeah, yeah.
I think where she really like won me over was at the end of the movie where she kind of like realized what happened, cuz in this movie basically Jean Grey, she, she's with her sister, and the government, they kidnap her sister because they're like, "Oh, she has powers. We want to take her powers and try to utilize it for our own and figure out how it works." They take her sister, so now she's trying to find her sister, tries to, save her sister. All the while doing that, she's honestly causing problems. She's hurting people. So Spider-Man has to stop her, but he doesn't understand the full, the full story behind of what's going on. He's kind of
Yeah.
led to believe that she's just, causing issues, doing, bad deeds, where in reality she's really just trying to find her sister. And at the end where her powers manifest now and she becomes a little bit more powerful, at that point I felt like that was the point where she won me over, where she was like in that seat and she was like, "Oh, this happened, this what you did to my sister, blah blah blah." At that point I seen the Phoenix and I seen Jean Grey. I seen Sadie Sink being, you know being that role. At
Yeah.
first it was kind of just like this girl who's just trying to figure things out. She's just causing problems. She's wearing a hoodie. You know what I'm saying? But at the end is where she really kind of, I could see the vision.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah. 100%.
yeah. So I
What
think she did a great job.
What do you think about fucking MJ Zendaya? Right when speaking of Jean Grey taking over bodies, what did you think of that performance, man? Of when she took over MJ's body and they hit her and Peter Parker was having conversations on a rooftop. What you think about
I
that? Right?
I felt like I felt like that first of all it got me. I didn't know that she was taken over
Facts.
by Jean Grey. So
Yeah,
definitely the performance got me. So I think she did a great job.
bro.
Zendaya,
She
Zendaya
did
can act.
crazy. Yo,
Zendaya can act. Regardless of what people might say about her from being from Euphoria, she's in these movies for a reason. And to be fair, I can honestly say that she gives me a different performance every time. She might have a similar look, but it's the way it's the way that she handles herself. It's the way that she presents herself. Is just something about the way she's performing that makes it just different. You know what I'm saying? Like facial wise, yes, that's Zendaya. So far we haven't really seen a character outside of that. But as far as her performing and the way she delivers and her lines, she definitely has that ability to make you feel like it's a different character that she's playing. Because
Yo,
she's
go ahead.
yeah, because when she was taken over by Jean, definitely that had me. I was completely like, oh my god, I didn't know. I thought it was really her. So
What stuck out to me most was like, yeah, she made us believe that was her,
yeah,
but then when she turned and disclosed herself as being uh Jean Grey at the end, at the end, and not really MJ,
right.
and she was able to. It just seemed like you can see. It was crazy. Like I was able to see Sadie Sink and Zendaya in
Yeah,
that
and it's
performance. Like
and to
I was
add to
like,
that,
holy
to
shit.
to add to that, to what you're saying, when she was falling, even even the facial expression when it went from oh menacing to like oh shit, what's going on?
Yeah.
That was some good fucking acting, right? I
No,
was like, that was some
yeah,
good fucking
she
acting right
killed
there.
it. That little part that she had right there, that shit blew my mind. I was like, yo,
Yeah, I was like, that was some good fucking
she's
acting
killing
right
it,
there.
man.
But
Uh,
love Zendaya, love Zendaya. Tom Holland, he went through the ringer in this movie, but everybody loves to see Spider-Man at his breaking point. Everybody loves to see Spider-Man when he's going through some shit. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? They love seeing Spider-Man and Peter Parker go through
yeah,
some.
they definitely was throwing Easter eggs to fucking um the Insomniac fucking video games. Like he was doing
Mhm.
moves in the games. Tom Holland definitely came through. His acting has always been superb,
Tom
man.
Holland, Tom Holland is great as Spider-Man and Peter Parker, and that's what makes this Spider-Man and this movie so great.
Yeah,
Aside from all the other Spider-Man movies that Tom Holland was in, you could see the growth in him from all those movies. This is definitely the longest one. You can see the growth, but you can also see that Tom Holland has mastered the role of being Spider-Man and being Peter Parker. When he's Spider-Man, if you even notice when he's Spider-Man, he's a lot more funny. You know what I'm saying? When he's Spider-Man, he's a lot more like he's just a lot more cocky. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And whereas when he's Peter Parker, you can see the vulnerability, you can see like the struggles. So it's the way you could play those two different roles and make it believable. Um,
yeah.
and then we had Mark Ruffalo in here also, who showed up as the Hulk. I thought that was great to see the Hulk and Spider Man go at it for the first time. That was interesting. He
Yeah,
doesn't obviously Spider-Man can't beat the Hulk, but he basically so people are saying the reason why the Hulk kind of like let Spider-Man go and he didn't kill him was because Bruce Banner and the Hulk are two different people. So when they erased the memories of everybody, Bruce Banner was in his human form, so he lost his memory of who Spider-Man and Peter Parker was, but the Hulk didn't. So the Hulk remembers him. So that's basically what the theory is out there saying that as to why,
theory.
yeah,
That's a
you
really
know,
good theory. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's dope.
yeah.
That's
So that's
crazy.
so that's what they're trying to say as to why the Hulk kind of remembered him and was like, oh shit,
Let it go. Yeah. Yeah.
So
I mean, it was definitely a good fight. It didn't really last long, but
which it shouldn't
I
have.
enjoyed it.
It shouldn't last long because it's the Hulk.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what was as good as Spider-Man is, Spider-Man can't beat the Hulk, and it would be a lie if they made Spider-Man beat the Hulk. So it would just be plot armor throughout the whole movie. So
It
um
would. I would. Yeah. I would. Yeah. Maybe I would have loved to seen him use that chip that he was using and found a way to get that on the Hulk somehow, some way, get through that thick skin. Maybe I would have liked to see something like that. Maybe that would have been crazy. That was like, okay, fucking Peter Parker on some, Spider-Man on this shit,
yeah,
But
no, he
Hulk gotta
already
be Hulk too. So
he
I
already
get it.
beat Doctor Strange in a fight. I doubt he's gonna be able to beat the Hulk. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
been beating a lot of motherfuckers.
He's been beating a
So
lot of motherfuckers. They not gonna let him beat the Hulk. Punisher loved Punisher in this.
yeah,
Definitely love Punisher in this. John Bernthal. Am I saying this? Yeah, Bernthal.
yeah,
He's
man.
always he has mastered the role of the Punisher, and the dynamic between him and Peter Parker and Spider Man. I'm sorry, Spider Man, because he doesn't realize who Spider Man is until damn near the end of the movie. But
Yeah.
their chemistry between the two of them, I thought that was great. Because
Oh, yeah.
Spider
That was
Man
great.
saved his life they didn't show what happened, but I guess he must have been through going through something in Staten Island. Spider Man must have saved his life.
Yeah.
So throughout that movie, they kind of have this dynamic of, "Oh, I saved your life, you owe me," and he's just like, "I don't want to talk about that. You ain't do shit. You ain't do this." And they have this kind of like big brother friendship kind of thing going on, and this starts to develop at towards the end of the movie. So I thought that was really great. I thought they had a great chemistry. I would love to see the Punisher in more movies from Marvel. I would love to
Oh
see
yeah.
him back again.
Their relationship reminded me of Hawkeye and Black Widows, how they were kind of always talking
Yeah.
about Budapest and just stuff
Hmm.
they did in the past and
Yeah.
kind of worked with
Yeah.
each other. Yeah, that's what reminded me of them. And yeah, they were fucking great
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. I
Um,
thought that was great. I thought the movie
Humberto,
was great. The movie was
yeah,
great.
he did some good acting, man.
Yeah.
I'm mad they didn't give Scorpion more flowers. Michael Mando, man, waste that dude is a beast, man. Michael Mando should have been more in there too, man. Like I wish
Yeah.
Scorpion had a thing, man. But
Yeah, they,
like
they
it,
they kept it pretty short and sweet. I mean, once Spider-Man started to get his powers developed and more manifesting and everything, he started to wash Scorpion. He like threw his
yeah,
fucking body through a fucking
yeah,
police car and shit. Like he just started wilding on him. So yeah, you don't want to mess with Spider-Man when he starts going through his metamorphosis. Don't give that Spider-Man. Don't give Tom Holland the black suit because he would be a fucking problem.
word,
He'd be a
yeah.
fucking problem. You know what I mean? But we definitely love this movie. I would give this movie at least a 9 out of 10. The only reason I wouldn't give it a 10 is because I just felt like it was a long movie for reasons that it didn't have to be that long. Um, but aside from that, I mean, I think it was a great Spider-Man movie. I think as far as it being just a Spider-Man movie, it was great.
Yeah,
It was great.
yeah.
The movie literally got people coming home playing Spider-Man 2 on PlayStation right now. So
It's got people going back to the movies, man.
got people
That's
going
my
back to
thing.
the movies. Yeah.
That's my pride and joy, and just seeing the theaters fill up for Odyssey for this.
Yeah.
Um, Dune's coming up along with Doomsday. Like it's
Yeah.
gonna be
Shout outs to
it's gonna be
Tom
a great year.
Holland. Shout outs to Tom Holland and Zendaya too, because they are doing a lot of projects, a lot of stuff going on for these two. So
They're
shout
working
outs to
hard
them.
out.
This is a power couple and they're winning right now.
As
So definitely shout outs to you guys
far as which Spider-Man movie was, you know, that Tom Holland has been in, or even the Spider-Man period,
in
which
general.
Spider-Man movie in general was kind of top tier. The best still, in my opinion, is still No Way Home with
No
all
way
three
home.
Spider-Man
Yeah.
come out. Like I think, in my opinion, like that one still hold the crown as like the best theater reaction, the best,
Mm,
just bringing nostalgic back into the fucking movie, into Spider-Man. So Brand New Day almost got it, but I think No Way Home still got it.
yeah,
It still
yeah.
holds the crown.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, man. All right, so everybody, that's our review for Spider-Man Brand New Day. If you didn't see it, go see it right now. It's an amazing movie. Definitely go check it out right now. If you could see it in Screen X, go check it out in Screen X. I enjoyed Screen X a lot. Also, you guys, thanks for supporting the channel. Go ahead, make sure to cop the merch. Link is in the bio. Let us know how you felt about the movie. If you did see it, let us know your comments. And remember, everybody, it isn't cinema unless it's absolute cinema. Till next time, it's your boy Hit. It's my boy Andrew. Take care.
Deserve.